which is, you know how many people I know who have that conflict with their parents? They still think I'm this stupid little kid. They don't see that I've come a long way. I hear it all the time. And that's my I have to say the same thing to them all the time. They're afraid of change. They're afraid of having to change the way they view you, let alone anything else. Now, how to get rid of the fear? I don't know. For you, I don't know. Because it's an act. It is not a lesson in a book. It is not an idea. It's not something someone gives you. It is a total act involving your total being, which I can't know that. If I could know that, trust me, you'd have none. You all would have none. If I actually could be you. See, that would require me knowing the totality of you. It ain't gonna happen. I can know the totality of me, and I can know how I stop the chatter, get rid of the fear. But how is that going to help you? Will you do it my way? That may make you sick. Right? I might be able to handle spicy food. It might send you to the hospital. Just like I may be able to eat peanut butter, and you might die if you do. So, you really want to go my way? I don't think so. Just as much as I don't want to go yours. That does not mean conflict. What that means is, it's your responsibility. Just as mine is mine, yours is yours, yours is yours. You're responsible for your life here, whether you want to be or not. Now, if you decide to be, I could be friends with you. If you decide to, go a different way, where you just shut down and be isolated in judgment, no, I can't be anyone's. I can't be that friend of that. It's not true enough for me. So it means I know very few people. But that's okay. I don't need to, I know me, that's enough. Everyone else is just a bonus. Right? You guys want to keep going? You done? So I'm going to leave it up to you guys. I know I have this tendency to overload people. Go too far. But, anybody want to say anything? Anybody got anything? A question, a response, an answer, anything.
These chairs are terribly uncomfortable.
That's why I'm sitting on the floor. I second that.
Here, take this one.
Chairs are very uncomfortable.
Keeps you awake.
Good debate.
If anyone wants that, you surely can. There it is. You take this one? Okay.
What's that?
You take this one, or are you on your way out the door?
Well, I'll sit in this comfy chair for a little bit.
Sit in that comfy chair all you want. Should have said something earlier. It's sitting over there. Definitely.
Couch is great.
Yeah, I know.
That's why,
Yeah,
he's always back there.
yeah, I always have this tendency to sit up front, so I can be attentive, but yeah, that looks pretty good.
I'm going to eat in front of you guys. I know that's really rude. But it's been since like 10 a.m. Ew, maybe I won't eat in front of you. When they're warm, they're edible. But the minute they go cold, you could build a house out of them. It's stronger than a 2x4.
Wow.
So, does anybody got anything? Come on, don't make me do all the talking. Come on. Somebody say something. Say something.
I said something.
Okay, she just said something.
Okay. Nice segue. I was reading Krishnamurti today, and he talks about how fear is generated. And fear is generated through thought. And thought is always in the past. Thought has no way of being in the present. And so fear is merely a thought form from the past.
See, that excites me. You know why?
Why?
I feel I'm on the right track.
Why?
If I can be present in something that Krishnamurti talks about,
Oh, he talks a lot about that.
I am freaking ecstatic. He's my favorite person in the world. One of them. I have a lot of favorite people in the world. Carlos Krishnamurti's another favorite. One that a lot of people haven't heard of. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. Sri Nisargadatta. He had wrote a book that's called I Am That. Holy moly! I thought for sure after reading Carlos's books, going through that whole experience, there was never anything that was going to blow me away after that. This did. Holy moly! I mean, it's like you're reading it, and you just feel like this clay self being torn off of you. It's almost like he's jumping out of the book, going boo, and reassembling you. I don't know how else to put it. He is just so precise and dead on. Now I have a picture of him in my house with this kind of look on his face, and every time I look at it, I feel that buzz of what I got out of being present enough to read what this guy was talking about. I mean, it's basically he's him giving lectures and then it's transcribing the books. But if anybody ever wants to borrow it, let me know. It's incredible. Or find it. You know where I live. Come up and say, "Give me that book." In that way that you are. I love it. Yeah, I'll let you borrow it. And you can also watch them online. When I'm at home, yeah, we have the internet. Yes, it is a distraction, but it doesn't have to be. You can go on there and watch Krishnamurti. I love it. You can't watch Carlos because he never let anybody record anything. But, you can watch Krishnamurti. You can watch Yuji Krishnamurti. You ever heard of him? There's a really interesting story there. The older Krishnamurti, Jiddu, met Yuji when Yuji was just a boy. And Yuji Krishnamurti is a lot like Jiddu, except for he socks you in the mouth. To where Jiddu brings you in and this guy walks up and goes, pow! And it just knocks the crap out of you. I mean, that's the impression I've got. So to him and Osho, you ever seen him? And people didn't really like him much, but God, is he entertaining.
I love Osho.
Yeah.
He's great.
I love it. I could sit there and
I have every one of his books.
yeah, I watch him. I like watching him because he, the way he talks, so absolutely. I love that whole character of him. It's great. But this stuff is all available. It's just what do we decide to do with our day? Do we decide to learn? Or do we decide to just burn our hours? Do we decide to engage the unknown? Or do we just pet the obvious? It's really, I can't force anybody to go out there and live a good life. Get out there now and live a good life or I'm coming after you. Give me a break. Can't do that. No one can do that. So, and I don't know how much longer I'm going to be doing this. Because, I'm not disillusioned. I'm not living in an illusion thinking that me doing this is helping anybody. And it's ridiculous. You help yourself. The only thing anybody can be is an inspiration for that. All they can show you is their courage. Their courage to do it. All they can do is take responsibility for themselves and then try to present that.